Words in the real estate business are location, location, and location. Well, now you can add two more, feng and shui. Correspondent Bob McEwen will translate for you in tonight's Eye on America.
In the heart of Manhattan, an ancient ceremony is taking place. The blessing of a new business, conducted by one of the country's hottest management consulting teams. Tin Sun and his daughter Pun-Yin aren't MBAs, but masters of feng shui, an age-old practice that's part Chinese astrology, part interior design.
That's why they should have a petition, right, to block this off.
And for an art that's close to 5,000 years old, business is booming.
Who wants this done?
Everybody. From corporate heads to everyday housewife.
Feng Shui is based on the Far Eastern philosophy that there's a life force that flows through each and every building, energy that can make our lives better or our businesses more prosperous if we just carefully rearrange the furniture and other objects in our homes and offices.
Okay. We have to measure the energy in the environment, and if it is healthy, people will be happier, productive. Business would do well.
They have to send two pieces out to an embroidery guy.
Fashion designer Ella Tahari hired Tin Sun at $250 an hour to feng shui his apartment.
He hung a little rabbit over here.
And his factory.
He rearranged all my furniture. He changed all my tables. He changed everything.
Now pendulum clocks create positive energy. Dragons ward off the evil forces. Wind chimes attract the good. What's more, Tahari thinks it works.
My health got better, my spirit is better, my business, certainly I know it got better because a year ago I was nowhere and this year we're on top of the world.
Across the country, when feng shui masters speak, businesses listen. This New York bank had record profits after it was feng shuied. This condominium complex in New Jersey was virtually empty until it advertised its excellent feng shui. Now it's sold out. On the other hand, these condos were built near a bridge, which is bad feng shui. They're bankrupt. It's no wonder that real estate mogul Donald Trump has become a fan.
We study it, we work on it. We actually hired somebody, an expert.
For Trump's latest mega projects in New York, much of the money comes from Hong Kong, Singapore, and Taiwan. That means no feng shui, no deal.
It's important to adhere to the principles of a large group of people that truly believe these principles. And if they believe them, that's good enough for me.
Trump's
was built facing a street corner. Feng Shui, that's bad. So they called in a Feng Shui master who found a solution. They took the ATM and they added this $150,000 fountain. In Feng Shui, running water means cash flow. That's good.
So call it mysticism or call it marketing. After almost 5,000 years, feng shui may be an idea whose time has come again. In New York City, this is Bob McEwen for Eye on America.
Well, it's Friday, so we're going to flow out of here. Bob Schieffer will have the news tomorrow. Connie and I will see you again Monday.
This is Linda Laverne with a New York Living Report on furnishing a home.
$1 million. And the walls are still cooking.
For more than 4,000 years, the Chinese have believed that environment and architecture can influence your luck. Feng Shui is the science of maximizing that luck, a science that's becoming increasingly popular in America these days, and not only among the Chinese, by blending old world tradition with new age business. Terry Simpson runs her own headhunting company. She redesigned her office using Feng Shui. She was told to add plants, round off the corners of columns, and block mirrors. And she says business is now better than ever.
In particular, I'm in the middle of probably one of the most exciting deals I've done in my business in its entirety.
Bill Holstein is the world editor of Business Week magazine. He became familiar with feng shui while living in Hong Kong and recently hired a feng shui master to enhance the energy in his office. By adding a jade plant and lowering his blinds to block negative energy outside, Holstein says things are looking up.
I've had a couple of international trips, for example, going to Asia, going very far away. These trips are considered plums, or considered good things in my business.
Simpson and Holstein are clients of feng shui master Pun-Yin and her father, Master Tin Sun. Developers have sought their advice on numerous projects, including the Trump International Tower and Hotel, still under construction in Columbus Circle. They use this compass, called Lopan, and the customer's astrological chart to determine the best arrangement of furnishings.
Through good feng shui, you'll have the energy and the positive mentality around to pursue your dream, whatever it might be.
Having your home or office designed or redesigned using feng shui will set you back at least about $400. Now, is it worth it? Well, those who have had their offices done say you'll get back at least that amount of money in new business. But blocking a mirror will not in itself bring good feng shui and therefore good luck.
Now, if just feng shui itself would create luck for everybody, then we could just sit here and not do anything. So also, hard work and concentration is important.
I don't think anybody should look at this as something that is automatically going to change their lives. I think that you have to accept it. You have to have some level of being willing to think maybe there's something here.
So the question becomes, is it coincidence, or does it have a lot to do with better energy with the people that work for me and how I'm performing? And I just think it's just too close a connection.
To his success. He's been using feng shui for about 6 years and has seen sales double.
My business the last 5-6 years got a lot better, a lot bigger, a lot stronger. I personally got more in focus about my own life and my business.
That focus has allowed him to move to this new office space where, once again, he's consulting with his feng shui practitioner.
That also responds to the plans you have in your office. There's hardly any perfect feng shui place, so there are things that could be done in each case, in each situation, to improve the feeling, the qi, and which help people to focus and to be successful.
Some of the things that can be done. Position your desk so your back is against a wall, not a window, where energy can flow out. Soften the edges of walls with plants to deflect negative energy. And avoid an office that faces glass buildings, since they can gather negative energy from their surroundings and reflect it back to you. To the non-believer, this may all sound like Chinese superstition rather than a science. But to those who use it, business has never been better.
You can call it nonsense, but that nonsense makes perfect sense to me and to the business.
However, as with anything, if you want to hire a feng shui consultant, buyer beware.
Feng shui, whether it works or not, really depends on who you go to. The credential of the practitioner, the real training, real feng shui training of the practitioner would be the factor that determines whether feng shui works or not.
For Management Today, I'm Brenda Butner.
Okay, we're going to begin today talking about feng shui, and joining me right now is Master Pun-Yin, who has been working with the ancient art for, I guess you said, the better part of 3 decades now. You've been
4,693 years history, and I've been doing this for 6 years.
6 years.
And it took me 15 years to learn the art.
15 years to learn the art. Just kind of briefly tell folks what feng shui is and how you think that someone can, it can help them reduce stress, live in better harmony with their surrounding environment.
In Chinese, feng means wind and shui means water. Feng shui is an ancient Chinese science that has existed close to 5,000 years. It deals with energy by using Chinese Lopan, which is the compass, and combining with the 5 elements theories, the yin and yang theories, to create harmony through interior and exterior analysis.
Basically, you will go into someone's home, their apartment, or a place of business and do what?
We interpret the energy in the surrounding and inside. And every case and every individual is different. So there's no preset formula or method or arithmetic that treat everything the same way.
One thing that I guess you felt a certain frustration about is it's such an ancient art, and it takes such a long time for someone like yourself to learn exactly what you're doing, and to have people read just a bit about it and think that they know what's going on. You know, they can walk in and easily in a matter of minutes say, oh, well, you need to turn your chair this way, have this facing the door. Is that a problem for you? A little bit of knowledge for other people?
Well, if they do not research on the practitioner's background and track record, training and lineage, If it's not Chinese feng shui, the one that has proven to work for that long, then it could be problematic, just duplicating anything that's around.
And what kind of clients here in the U.S. Have you had? You mentioned earlier that Donald Trump, you've actually worked with him.
Yes, we are the consultant for the Trump International Tower and Hotel, among other businesses that has been interviewed by various newspaper and TV, such as Hong Kong and Shanghai Bank is our client. And many practitioners and authors write about the success story of our clients.
Do you find that some people are very skeptical, think, you know, how could this work just by going in and walking around the room with a compass and looking at an ancient Chinese almanac?
Okay, now if they do not have the chance to encounter an ancient Chinese feng shui practitioner, they may be encountering something that's different and which seems supernatural. Of course, it's art to them. But if they give chance to the art and study the what's behind it and all the theories that has withstand the test of time, then it would not be so art to them. Because a lot of our clients includes many elite and educated clients, so it's okay to them, it's okay to anyone.
Do you find this is something that's gaining popularity here in the United States? You said it's been, you know, widely used in Hong Kong and mainland China. Is it something gaining acceptance abroad?
It's becoming popular because everyone that reads about the Tinshan metaphysics performance becomes drawn to it, and they're trying to get a hold of the art as much as possible.
Is it, excuse me, is it expensive? Is it costly to have something like this done?
Tinshan metaphysics price is very reasonable. Although that we are associated with a lot of celebrity and top names, but it's not the best, most expensive price around, no.
Okay, what about, now it would take you how long to say come through our studio and look around and see what needs to be done? The
studio would take a long time, but an average American one-family home would be close to 2 hours of analyzing with the Chinese astrology, and then with the same 5 elements, then we have to interpret the space, the nature of business, and so forth.
Okay, Pun-Yin, thanks very much for joining us. Best of luck to you and your company.